All right, everyone, and welcome to Evolution 2022 here, where we're enjoying and celebrating fighting games because it's been quite some time since we've done that. I'm your interviewer, Jammerz, and alongside me is the Capcom Cup 2019 champion. I'm going to run that title dry. Combo Breaker champion, CEO champion, a man of many names, but I got a good title for you. I'm joined by Postman iDom, because he's here to send you or deliver you to the losers bracket. But iDom, it's been a little while since we spoke, but talk to me, how are you feeling today?
I'm feeling pretty good about this event right now.
Sweet. Now, iDom, we gotta go right into the meat and bones of this. You won Combo Breaker for Street Fighter V, beating Cabra in the finals. You won CEO, beating Mena RD in the finals. Can you take Evo and get the treble?
That is the plan. I hopefully can play like strong. I want to play somebody like new in the finals. I feel like me and Punk played like a million times, but hopefully I can win Evo and be like Tokido or somebody like high prestige, because I enjoy fighting games. I just want to play everyone pretty much.
I kind of respect that as well. And just like bouncing off what you said, does a new opponent in, like, you know, winners final, grand final, does that incentivize you to go and win the tournament?
Yeah, it really does. Like playing like different people, like if it's like my first time playing them or like have like a bad record, you know, it's like I want to get better and I want to like beat them and show them like, hey, this isn't going to be free every time.
I would totally respect that. Now, another question I'm going to ask you. This is personal, right? The NA versus EU argument. Was a mountain made of a molehill?
Yes, like I feel like when I said that, like it was kind of just like a wake-up call, like, hey, guys, we can be better. We can all get better together. But, you know, a lot of people kind of said like, oh, he's saying we all suck, kind of like that. So I kind of do feel like it was like that.
Okay, I mean, look, sometimes our opinions or our phrases get taken out of context and it turns into its own different beast. So I just wanted to clear that up. Now, in going back to Evo competition, have you played today yet?
I play tomorrow.
Okay. Who are you most worried about? That's probably the best way to phrase it.
The person I am honestly most worried about, you might have heard of him, Daigo. So I don't think I've ever beaten Daigo in tournament. I think he's like one of the few people I have like a terrible record against with Daigo. So he's actually in like my path playing. So Daigo's probably the person I'm worried about the most.
Well, I mean, PlayStation 4, Laura, maybe Poison's EX overhead. There's some tactics there, but I mean, will you kind of just take it on the chin and see it as a learning experience if you do face Daigo in bracket?
Nah, it's a learning. I feel like there's the part where it is a learning experience, like the first maybe like 1 or 2 times you play somebody, it's like, okay, yeah, it's a learning experience better. I've been losing to Daigo constantly. I've lost to Daigo so much. It stopped becoming a learning experience. Now it's becoming a, hey, you got to get good and beat his ass kind of experience.
Do you know what it is? I like that coming from you because that's reassurance as how some people cannot beat you specifically. And it's like, okay, at the end of the day, we just need to boil it down to just becoming better at the game and having someone who's, I wouldn't say miles ahead of you. Because I do think you're one of the best players in the world. I do think you're the best player in North America. You can't be that far off in terms of technical ability from Daigo. He might have more resilience and defense, but do you feel you can crack him open today or tomorrow, sorry?
Yeah, I mean, that's the plan. I mean, I've been watching Daigo like clips. I've been watching how Daigo like approaches a defensive like habit. So I've been studying Daigo like crazy because I'm tired of losing to Daigo. And this is the last week of the game, so yeah, I gotta make it. What you call it? Gotta make it count.
Do you know what? I like that we got this exclusive footage because I don't think I've ever heard you say you studied someone to the point where you really want to beat them. So I like that new motivation for you. Now, kind of steer topics a little bit. We've been playing on console for tournaments offline, but you primarily play on PC now, just like most of us. Does training on a specific console for a tournament matter? Because I remember you said before, I don't do that. I just go to the tournament and I play. Has that change of latency or the console hindered your performance, or is it just the same, just a different day?
I feel like it's weird that people complain like now, like, oh man, we need to play on like PCs and stuff. It's like a weird like argument because like we've been playing on console before COVID for like 3 to 4 years, so like no one ever really said anything then. So like playing on PC for like during like the COVID years and stuff it's better, but like even then practicing, I just feel like you just like take like a game or two and then you get used to it.
Because you know what, I was playing Poison in casuals earlier and I was like, I haven't played on this console for a little while, but I can still execute certain things. All right, 1 or 2 drops will happen, but that's natural. We can't always land the combo the 100th time after practicing it 99 times, you know what I mean? So I just wanted to get your opinion on that. Now, how have you been enjoying this evolution? Because it has been 3 years since your last one. How have you been enjoying EVO 2022?
EVO's always definitely one of my favorite tournaments to go to, and it's funny and stuff to do in like Vegas. There's a lot of booths. You can gamble. I'm a bit of a gambling man myself. But yeah, I always enjoy EVO. It's always like fun coming like see like all the people for like the fighting games. And it's just like this is like the fighting game tournament.
Become DashFight supporter on Patreon. Get early access to DashFight guides. Click the link in the description.
Now, I've got to ask you as well. I'm going to put you on the spot. I know you're in this bracket, but have you got any other potential takers for EVO 2022 this year?
You know, there's 2 people I want to win EVO.
Talk to me.
It's me, obviously. That's our favorite. And if I couldn't win, I would actually want Punk to win.
Elaborate.
I feel like we are, I don't want to say desperate for an EVO win, but like, I feel like Punk is probably like one of the best players to like win that. Like he hasn't won like an EVO or like a Capcom Cup. Yeah, but and like he's like deserving of it. Like he's so good.
I know, I totally respect that, and I think like Punk's in that bracket, Phenom's there as well. Yeah. There's quite a few here and there, but now that we've mentioned NA versus EU, it's happening tonight, this exhibition, you're part of it. Any takers? Who do you think's gonna take it?
I've probably said this. You know, I don't like jumping from side to side on this, but you know, I'm gonna keep my side. I still think EU's gonna win.
You really think we're gonna win?
Yeah.
And are you gonna lose on purpose?
I mean, if I 1v10 and then, you know, it happens. But like, to be honest, they're a bit better than us. I'm sorry to say, like as a collective, they're kind of.
You know what? You're the greatest. You are absolutely. No, this is why I love you as a person.
I'm being blunt about it, but like people don't like hearing the truth. Like,
listen, the truth is stranger than fiction. Remember that. Right. One last question before we leave you. Content creation. You've been getting into it more. Obviously, the content around you, the topics around you, you've made it easier to do content. Do you see yourself doing content for the end of the year and throughout SF6? Are you looking forward to that? Or is it just kind of, we're riding the wave as it goes along?
So, I started content kind of on the like the later side. Like I started really doing like YouTube videos like probably in like the start of 2022. But I kind of wish I started earlier. Like I remember when COVID at first started, I was like at home and I was like, man, I'm not, because me and Brian were actually talking about it. I was like, man, you just do your YouTube thing. I don't care about this. And I wish I had started earlier. And like doing the YouTube thing is like, it's really fun and like it helps me like interact with my fans more. So like I'm having fun and I hopefully can keep doing it for like Street Fighter 6 or like whatever other fighting game comes out too.
Sweet. Well, iDom, I don't want to take up any more of your time because I want you to stay in the game and enjoy your event, but it's been a pleasure talking to you. This has been Jammerz, this has been iDom, and we have been here with DashFight. See you in a bit.